Hey guys on YouTube, it's Laundro-Matt back again. Today I've got for you this Simpson Enduro 701. Now this is a good old Australian machine. It is actually made in Australia, as it says on the sticker at the back here. People can probably, oh no, you can read it up right side up. So yeah, made in Australia. Model number model number 22S701E01. Serial number is 510033832. So if anyone can date this machine, that'd be awesome, because I'd love to know. These were, I've seen these around ever since 2001, when I first moved to Australia, this particular style. The Enduro range kept a lot of the same internals as the previous series, like the Rivieras, the Genesises, and the Aquariuses. There was, models called Delta, all sorts of different names that they gave to Simpson machines. It was really good. The Enduro range had a much stronger build, so this entire cabinet is all metal. The lid is metal, and it's got a stainless steel drum, which was available on previous models, but only on certain models. So only on the higher end models, let's say. I think you could have it as an option, because I keep seeing the same machines, but with different types of drums. Some have got a polypropylene tub. I can't speak today, honestly. It's ridiculous. Some of them have got a polypropylene tub, and some of them have got a stainless steel tub. Personally, I think the stainless steel tub looks better, because the polypropylene ones tended to discolor if you didn't have amazing washing habits, which is, up for debate. So my aunt had a Simpson Delta 422, I think it was, a little 4 kilo machine. When I first moved to Australia, I always remember it. It was the dark color scheme with these sort of turquoise green accents, but it was just a little 4.5 kilo machine, and she used it in a very strange way for a family of 4. She only used cold water, and it was only ever set on the medium water level, despite washing full loads in it. She never used to higher the water level. And always on non-color fast, which is the quickest wash. Anyway, that's beside the point. So keeps very much the same programming from the Simpson Rivieras and all that. It's got more higher end options in terms of you can choose the wash action independent from the cycle. So you can have a gentle normal wash or a regular delicate wash. It's regular action delicate wash, I should say. Normal and drip dry. Drip dry option was available on a lot of other machines as well. Even the very lower end models still seem to have a drip dry option, which was good. An infinite water level, anywhere from low up to high, and anywhere in between. You've got your hot, cold, warm, cold, cold, cold wash rinse temperatures, and then you've got your special woolens option, which gives you a warm rinse. As I've said before, action is regular and gentle. It's got a very good wash action on this, much better than the more recent Simpsons and Westinghouses, I must admit. I was a bit dubious when I first got this machine. I thought, is it going to have that same wash action? It's much better, in my opinion. Normal and drip dry. So if you have drip dry selected, there are points on the dial just before it will go into the final spin, which is the drain phase if you've got drip dry off. But if you've got drip dry on, it will hold there until you're ready to spin. Cycles, it's got 3 cycles. Super wash, which is up at 20 minutes, I think. It's got an inbuilt soak, which is in here. Some machines used to note the soak as part of the cycle, but this it doesn't. It's just in there. It's just part of the super wash. Normal wash, which is 17 minutes wash time, down to non-color fast, which is 5 minutes of wash time, followed by a drain and a spray rinse and a spin, followed by a deep rinse, drain, and then a final spin, which still has a spray rinse in it. Still puts the spray rinse in the final rinse. So yeah, just to get them extra rinsed. Your next cycle down is your permanent press cycle. Now this was a special cycle because it has the inbuilt cool down, which is it's a fairly standard cool down for permanent press cycles. It just drains partially and then refills to cool the water, and then it drains and carries on with the spin, and then going into a deep rinse, drain, and then a short spin. Under here it says durables and delicates. In previous models I've seen an extra line added here to point to the delicates, so you had it's a very short wash time anyway. I think the maximum is only 6 minutes. You had like 3 minutes of heavy action or normal action, and then it would click into 3 minutes of delicate action, just if you had more delicate synthetics that couldn't take the heavier action. So yeah, but this is just all under that permanent press cycle. Yes, and then you've got your delicates and your woolen cycle, maximum wash time of 6 minutes, shortest wash time of 2, spray rinse, deep rinse, drain, spin, short spin, the whole lot. I love it. I love the look of it. I love the style of it. I love the build of it. I love how high it is off the ground. Like, I love how high it is off, like, let's say, for example, the dryer. Look how much it towers above. This reminds me, it puts me in mind of the Hoover 1400 series that I've got out there, and that's coming in soon to be filmed, by the way, because it's all steel. It's the more heavy duty version of other series, if that makes sense. Anyway, nice little inset lid handle. In there you've got all your information that you'd need about the wash action and how the lint filter and the conditioner dispenser works, and a basic operating guide. I've always liked this when using the washer as a spin dryer. So I just like that, because it just makes me think of people who are hand washing and then just chucking things in here to spin, which is cool to me. When I got this machine, apparently the lady who had it didn't like the fact that the lid stopped. The machine stopped when she opened it, so her son-in-law adapted the machine so that it didn't stop. So the lid switch was already defeated for me, which is very handy, particularly for, me, who likes to watch everything. So yeah, that was handy. Now this style of bowl, this style of agitator, very much the same as previous models, as I've already said. Just obviously the larger size for the larger capacity. You've got a fabric conditioner section built on there. You can take this off independently. It's just hard to get off one-handed. You end up taking the whole lint. No. Okay. So you can take that off independently and fill it full of softener and use that. And then you can pull out the whole thing, and it's got the classic clip-on lint filter. I'm going to get a new one of these because you can still buy them. I just haven't got around to it yet. In previous models it said that you could add the soap down the chute, down the middle of the agitator, which is fairly standard. You can do that with a lot of machines. Obviously, your Fisher and Paykel, you can. So yeah, this is just like, a little 10-minute overview on the machine before I get started. It's wash day. I only have 1 day a week to wash, really, these days. So it's Sunday, it's wash day. It is 7:30 in the morning, and it's already 27 degrees outside. So it's going to be 41 degrees today. So I'm getting up nice and early and getting started just so that I can chill under the aircon later without having to run around too much, because I have been flat out at work. So yeah, because it's a hot day and because Australia is so dry at the minute, there's no rain, I am reusing the water. So the drain water is hooked up to go outside via a diverter pipe all the way out the garden, and it's going to water that lawn, which desperately needs mowing as well. I will get around to it. But that's just so that water gets another life, because I hate the fact, I just don't like the idea of it all going down the drain. But yeah, Dexter's here, he's come to see what's happening. First load today is going to be colours. and then I'm going to film and release the different cycles on this machine as I go. Not all at once, but I will stagger it as much as I can. But yes, today it's just going to be a normal wash, colours, warm. I'm going to use some Ariel liquid and some washing soda that I've got in my Sainsbury's Novon tin, which Elliot very kindly got for me. A really nice present, really nice gift. I'll probably use some Ultra Fresh, some Say-No Ultra Fresh fabric softener as well, just to change it up from a Sevi. I've got some Gain sitting there as well to use, which I will get around to. But anyway, let's get this thing started and we will go. I'm initially going to select a medium water level, warm water, regular action. We'll go for a normal wash. And because the lid switch is tripped, I will load as I go and then see how much. I think this won't be more than a medium load. But anyway, now pull in, push out to start. So we're going to go right round to to normal. There you go. Pull to start. It does pulse the drum. I forgot about that bit. Alright, I'm going to load this so that you can see the actual tub spinning and pulsing as it fills. Alright, 2 seconds. Alright, I've just chucked in a half. Alrighty, and I will load. Okay, it's all in. Now looking at it now I've loaded it, it probably looks more like a full load. But okay, alright, we're just going to go for medium high. I just think it's all going to cook down. But anyway, I'll reset this just because the first portion of the normal wash is a pulse fill. So there we go. Drum releases. Boom, boom. good thing is my hot water pressure is very strong, so a really nice warm mix it's got going on there. Yeah, medium high is probably going to be alright. We'll see. Now that it's all cooked down. I've always liked that pulse fill, just so that it saturates all the load and gets any soap in contact with the water. Interesting thing is that no matter what, whether the machine is filled with water or not, it will still do this pulse period. So if the machine is full of water and ready to agitate, it will still do this pulse period for a click of the timer. Because I thought it was broken, because I filled it up and then decided to use normal wash and then turned it round and it still did this pulse fill even though it was full of water. So there you go. And lock, I think, no? I think that's it locked now. Come back in 2 seconds. Nearly there. Medium high is still quite full by the looks of it. Oh well. There you go. What I like about this wash action is that there's no pauses. It literally goes back as soon as it has finished one stroke, it goes back the other way. So the water is always moving. But that's a good wash action. Everything's rolling over, everything's moving. When you think about the agitator, it does stretch the entire, almost the entire length of the base of the wash tub, so there's a lot going on. we're stepping through the wash nicely. I could have stuck to medium on that water level. Even Shakira Lover Forever's just said that there's a bit too much water there, and it's just like, that was only medium high, so I think high is like right up to here, almost. Right up to underneath, just underneath the conditioner filter, the conditioner dispenser. I cannot speak today, there's something wrong with time. Fatigue, that's what it is. 2 more steps to go before spray rinse. This you can free turn as well, so you can angle this whichever way you want, which is quite nice. It's very similar to the Hoovers. Oh no, the Hoovers I don't think you could, but this year you can angle it whichever way you want, whichever way is more comfortable for you. I prefer it all pointing the right way, myself. Alright, it just clicked into drain and I missed it, so I'll just do that. It's got a very nice drain pump noise. Drains quite quickly as well. Nearly drained. Listen to that drain pump. And spin. Spray rinse. So that's the spray rinse portion, so you can see it does a slightly longer burst followed by little spritzers just to flush out some soap, and then it comes to a full stop and drains out that excess water, and then it will go back into a spin. This part makes this conditioner dispenser completely useless, because now all your conditioner's fallen, gone down the drain before it's even had a chance. It's going to do another spin, so it's going to keep draining. So that's unfortunate that they didn't really think about that, because there would have been a lot of people wasting fabric softener thinking that it was all getting to the clothes, but it wasn't. Anyway, hindsight is a wonderful thing. So now it'll sit for a minute and then click and go into a full spin. There we go. Spin bearing has just gone, just starting to go. Not a very fast spin on these, probably about 600 max, I think, maybe 700. About the same as the Hoover 1400 series. And just to, again, like, you know, if any softener did manage to survive being in the cup, it will now fall and drain before the machine even clicks into fill. But anyway, luckily, and now fill for deep rinse. I've set the water level down a bit just to see if medium is actually a bit better. But yeah, come back when it's filled. I just love the difference in fill speed when you select like a woolen cycle, just so you get that extra bit of pressure when filling. I am going to double deep rinse these because I prefer a double deep rinse, hence why the water's going on the garden. But this is down at medium, so I might have to reset it, but yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's medium. And that's fine. It's one of my own shirts. Yeah, I mean that water level would have been fine for the wash. I'm still getting to know this machine's water level, so I'll know that medium is a good level for a load such as that. And drain. Now we're fully drained. Chug. Jump across, you know you want to. Oh, the anticipation. There you go. Is the brake coming off? that's what happens when you stop the drum all of a sudden, is the brake just locks on. But I do think it's suds locking. Oh, not suds locking, I just think it hasn't managed to clear the water yet. Yes. And then respin. About a 5-minute final spin, after which it just coasts down to a stop and then clicks off. Like I say, I'm going to do another de-rinse though, so I'll come back for that. Alright, so this is the final rinse. That's in a cap full of Ultra Fresh. Drain for spin. coasting down. Go. All finished. Alrighty, so there's going to be a series of videos of this because I'm going to wash sheets in permanent press. I'm going to wash heavy towels at super. You know, I'll try and find something for the delicate cycle. I think my couch straws can go on that, but yeah. For me, it's going to be one wash day. For you, it'll probably be stretched out over a couple of weeks that I'll release these videos. So stay tuned, keep your eyes peeled. I'll see you next time. Merry Christmas, everyone.